SpeechModification.com presents How to Pronounce wouldn't of in Fluent American English. If we say these words by themselves, they sound like would, not, have. But they change in connected speech. Would not becomes the contraction wouldn't. We lose the ah vowel in not, and the T becomes a stopped T. Wouldn't have. We write wouldn't as a contraction in written language as well. Wouldn't have. When using this phrase with a noun, we keep the have. We wouldn't have that. He wouldn't have time. When saying would not have to, we write wouldn't have to. Wouldn't have to. In this phrase, the v sound becomes a f sound. We wouldn't have to. He wouldn't have to. When we use wouldn't have to with an infinitive, it sounds like wouldn't have to. We wouldn't have to go. He wouldn't have to work. When have was the main verb, we said have to. When to is part of the infinitive, have to. U becomes a, have to work. Wouldn't have used with another verb becomes wouldn't of. Have gets reduced to v, wouldn't of. We wouldn't have done it. He wouldn't have gone. Let's listen to some examples from clips from real people speaking. For example, we wouldn't have that.
We wouldn't have that.
We wouldn't have that.
We wouldn't have that.
Wouldn't have.
Oh, you wouldn't have, and you know you wouldn't have.
I wouldn't have to.
I wouldn't have to.
I wouldn't have to.
Even have to.
Wouldn't have to.
In favor, I wouldn't have to ask twice.
I wouldn't have to choose.
Don't have to worry about the
We wouldn't have to have.
help so they wouldn't have to lay off.
Wouldn't have.
I wouldn't have known.
I wouldn't have waited.
Wouldn't have had to close last year.
Wouldn't have had to do this.
Some speakers reduce wouldn't of even further to wouldn't-a. Wouldn't-a.
You wouldn't have jumped. You wouldn't have heard.
Wouldn't have mattered.
Get even more linking and reductions for fluent speech in our Real Talk playlist. Have a word or a phrase you need help pronouncing? Leave us a comment and we'll make a video for you. Want to sound like a native speaker? You can do it. SpeechModification.com.